Hello and welcome back, my fellow Phoenixes. It is I, Marlene. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning in Northern Virginia on the last Monday for the month of February. And of course, I can't sleep. What else is new? Today I have a few topics I want to discuss with the audience. First, I do want to thank those of you who have liked my videos and who have subscribed to my channel. I noticed that I am up to 13 subscribers. Yay! I would like to see me get up to 25 subscribers. That would be my first milestone, personally. So feel free to like, subscribe, and share my content. It is definitely appreciated. So, the first topic I want to discuss with you guys this morning is pain management. There is a lot of pain involved with the after effects of my illness. As many of you know who have been watching me from my first video, last fall I had a stroke, and I am also in kidney failure, and I slide in and out of congestive heart failure. Depends on how much fluid my body decides to retain. I do not take my fluid pill or my diuretics every day. And the reason why I don't is because when I do, let's just say that my caregivers have extra messes they need to clean up. It flows like a river. I know, Marlene, don't sing. But yeah, I don't like to put people through that, so I tend to not take it unless it gets to a critical point. And laying in bed, I can feel that my feet, my ankles, my knees, my legs, all the way up my thighs, until my lower abdomen are swollen. I also have lymphedema, so I get really hard, ugly patches of hard skin. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's called cellulitis across my legs and the lower part of my belly, which causes more pain. And of course, being in the bed, being bedbound, my back constantly hurts. Now, because I'm in kidney failure, I'm not allowed to have ibuprofen for pain, which used to be my go-to for years and years and years. I generally take Tylenol, or oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Or in extreme cases, or I feel like I'm going to crawl up the wall, it hurts so bad, I do have a prescription of tramadol that I can use at my discretion. I do not like using the tramadol because in one of my previous videos, I did mention that I am 31 years clean, and I really don't want to develop any type of addiction. So I'm really trying to do some research and find other ways to deal with my pain and manage it. Question for the Phoenixes out there that are watching this video. Do you have any type of suggestions about pain management that do not involve drugs? Right now, I do have my caregivers trained in what's called lymphatic massages, which is a special type of massage that pushes the fluid in areas where it's collecting back into my circulatory system so that it can be at least somewhat processed. and expelled. Um, I actually like the lymphatic massages to be done more than once a day. Again, I feel like I'm asking too much if I ask for more than one a day, but I know that's what they're there for. That's what they get paid for. I know. Like I said, if you had known me before I got sick, you would understand my feelings, I think, a lot better. I was very, 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 and did I mention very active? So this is not, shall we say, conducive to my physical health or my mental health. I feel like I'm basically wasting away. I'm not living. I feel like I'm existing. So, if anybody has any advice on how to deal with pain management without the use of drugs, I personally would be extremely grateful. Just to give you guys a little update, I did have a new caregiver start yesterday. Um, I was nervous at first because of two reasons. One, she had no previous experience being a professional caregiver. And second, and this is more from a comfort level to make her feel comfortable, I did not realize that Spanish was her primary language, not English. But I have to tell you, she has an excellent command of the English language. Very, very good. She followed instructions very well. I do speak a little bit of Spanish. Muy un poquito. So I dusted out what little bit of Spanish I do remember. Um, at least that gives me an idea of a project that I can do since I have very limited mobility. I think I will refresh myself on my Spanish so that way I can communicate with her in her native language. Um, but she was nice. She is nice. She has no problem working weekends. She took excellent care of me. I mean, I was very, very pleasantly surprised at what a wonderful caregiver she's going to turn out to be. Um, I can't say enough good things about her. So, I have my full-time caregiver. He will be here at 9 o'clock this morning. He will be working Monday through Thursday. And this new lady will be working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that way they can kind of, give each other a break and so forth. I'm very excited about that. Just to talk about something that is bothering me that has been on the news. All of these government cutbacks with the federal workers and so forth, I don't see the logic behind the decisions of who gets fired and who doesn't. This is very mind-blowing to me. And it's not because of party affiliation or whatever the case may be. Because yes, honestly, I am a registered Republican. I have been since I was 18 years old. But thinking back from my first presidential election to present day, I voted for Bill Clinton 2 times. That's a Democrat. I voted for George W. Bush, so that's a Republican. I voted for Obama, another Democrat. And when the 2016 primaries came around, my initial support was behind Jeb Bush. Number one, because I love the Bush family and I love their politics. Second, because Jeb Bush was my governor in Florida and he did an excellent job. So I was going to initially support him no matter what. When he had to drop out of the primary, I threw my support behind Ted Cruz. And before everybody starts going, ew. Okay, yes, he's a little bit too far to the right for my taste, but it's better than current national administration being what it is. I have no love for the person that is currently occupying 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm not going to get too political, even though my first career right out of college was to work with ex-felons and the government to give people a second chance when they really need it. And as far as my political leanings, I feel like my second career, by the way, is as a historian slash history and literature educator. My top 5 presidents of the United States are, number 1, Harry Truman, who was a Democrat. The reason why I love Harry Truman so much is because his philosophy was, show me. Prove it to me. Show me what you got. And I am that type of person. If you show me, I'm willing to listen. I try to be as fair as possible to all sides in a situation. Number 2, and again, don't go ew when I say this, Richard Nixon. If you cut out Watergate and look at the things that he accomplished while in office, Nixon was an excellent president, and his foreign policy was really, really innovative for the time period. Number 3, George Herbert Walker Bush, or as I call him, Bush Sr. Yes, he was a one-term president. Yes, he raised taxes. But again, he did some good things for the country. And again, he was willing to cross the aisle and work with others for the common good of the American people. Number 4, and this may surprise people, Franklin Roosevelt. Yes, he bordered on socialistic tendencies. But he did what the country needed him to do in a time of crisis. And I admire his work. I really, really do. And rounding off my top 5 U.S. presidents is Barack Obama. Again, a reasonable president who wanted to cross the aisle and work with others. No sex scandals. No scandals, period. He's very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. And yes, actually, I will say that Bill Clinton ties with Obama as my 5th favorite president. I like Bill Clinton, again, because of his willingness to reach across the aisle and work with the opposite party for the common good of the American people. Gosh, I wish the person that currently occupied the White House would be more willing to do that. And yes, honestly, I have a problem with a billionaire having free access to private citizens' information when really it's none of his business. Um, like I said, I'm trying not to get into a deep political discussion. I don't want to have arguments on my channel. I mean, it is what it is. I just hope that nobody suspends the Constitution or does anything absolutely insane related to said Constitution. The one thing I will say, though, is that I have noticed that the public school system here in America has drifted away from educating students about government and how government is supposed to work. And it's really created a problem in this country. It really, really has. I mean, there's so much I could say on this subject. But again, I don't want to get too deeply involved in politics on this channel. The purpose of this channel and my videos is to show people my personal journey of recovering from a stroke and dealing with kidney failure, what I basically think about while I'm bedbound, and just, giving people an insight into what life is like being catastrophically ill. That is the purpose of this channel. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, you want to have an academic discussion? If you want to show me evidence of something, or if you want to say, hey, Marlene, what are your thoughts about this topic? I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. I want conversations to be respectful. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. I don't have to like what you say. But if we can show others respect and just listen and process the information that you're being given, I think that would solve a lot of arguments up front. So, with that being said, the rest of my day is probably going to be putting together a small delivery order from Walmart to get a few things. And trying to, get myself to where I'm not in so much pain. So I will probably post later today or tomorrow, basically some details on shopping for me and Chris, because we do not have a vehicle. The reason we do not have a vehicle is because, well, A, obviously I can't drive, and B, with Chris having lymphedema in his legs, he's really not supposed to be driving either. That may change. I mean, it would be nice to be able to have something here to go run short distance errands, like pick up our medicine, pick up groceries, whatever the case may be. But if you have any topics that you would like to see covered, if you have any questions, respectful comments, and so forth, please feel free to drop them here in the comment section. Want to give a big shout out to Naomi over at Naomi's Palace and Kate over at Kate Cooks. Hi guys, what's up? How you doing? And I want to wish my fellow Phoenixes a very happy day, happy morning, happy night, whenever you might be viewing this. So, until next time, my fellow Phoenixes, TTFN, ta-ta for now.